Hello everyone, I'm Aren and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we spent a long time in prison, and as you can see we're still in prison because we still have to, well, we figured out the secrets of this place, which is the secret passageway in the pipes, which is where Child escaped essentially. And so now we gotta continue investigating. Apparently we're gonna be talking with a lot of people. There was a lot of that last episode, but anyway, let's see where the story continues.
There are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
So with that said, thank you for coming by, and let's get into it.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
What?
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
What are they scheming?
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
Yeah, what will happen to these people if that happens?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Dang, what's with this guy?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
And with each other as well.
Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Yeah.
That's true.
What? Okay, I didn't read what the other thing said, so I just agreed. Let's see, what about these people? Are they also gonna be unhappy?
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
Again, why are we doing this?
So
Aren't we supposed to meet with Lenny?
That's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What?
What's the matter?
Head turn.
They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Maybe.
Don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks. You guys are really nice. Like, why are we? What is our play here?
We're nice.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Well, yeah.
But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Do you?
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often
we?
does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
It was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see,
Oh,
people with a
mistake.
good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your
What?
group?
Yeah.
I'm Quisto, and this
got a
is
gang or
Laveroon.
something?
People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just
okay.
that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Right.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Fill us in.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind
Okay.
him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
Massage his ego, you say?
Welfare meals.
We ate the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Oh.
I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh,
Have you now?
So you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
Yeah.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But
Dang.
since you like my cooking, I guess that means
Well,
we share similar tastes.
I thought it was done. My
Listen
bad.
carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Ooh, Lover just winked at me. Seems he's saying, "Don't be upset. He's a good
Listen,
fellow."
kids, the power
Okay, I'll take your
structure
word
within
for it,
the
I
fortress
guess.
is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them.
I
You've
see.
already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think.
Risley.
And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Sounds
Those who
about
have
right.
the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean.
Okay.
It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask
Ooh.
me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know
Or-
that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here?
Okay.
There's no denying that.
See, that's actually interesting. From what we were researching last time, where we found the notebook of someone writing down information about the nurse.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the Fortress of Meropide, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. According to Quistat, a person named Jury frequents the infirmary. I should take note of
Speaking
that.
of which, the last time
I
I saw
already
him,
have.
he was passing by the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
Didn't even know there was a library.
He hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
Damn.
That Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary.
What the frick?
Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Her too. Yeah.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
At the time that the nurse isn't there, because, you know, the nurse goes down to the factory for like a half an hour after lunch or something like that. I forgot
After all,
exactly the
I
timeline.
do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Yuri had a confrontation with a girl named Lurvin, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too. Thanks for noting that. Okay, final group of people.
Hey, you over there?
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't see anyone near here. Who, me?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know,
Ugh.
like Genius Invocation TCG?
I dabble.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
By dabble, I mean that I play it when the quest forces me to do it. Otherwise, I don't really care about it, to be honest.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados?
I
Anyway,
guess.
Care to join me for a game?
No, thanks. We're busy with another thing.
All right. No pressure.
I'm glad. I'm glad they gave me the...
But why would you be looking for people to
Huh.
play Genius Invocation in a place like this?
Not even the
People
option,
usually
just
come here to fight.
outright reject him.
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all
I
the same
guess.
in my eyes. There are
Sure.
lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Will you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Cool.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right.
Definitely
then.
not.
Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
I think we have something specific,
Why
right?
don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
Never mind.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Some, yeah.
And did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Crystal and Laverette. Didn't know that. Crystal and Laverette.
Yes, so you've already met those
Laverette,
two.
I don't know.
They're
Yeah.
quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never
It's a-
seen anyone with more time on their hands.
They're throwing a lot of names at me real quick, and I'm struggling to
I
remember.
heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here.
Oh, those two, okay.
Now bartenders are always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Gotcha.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh,
Maybe.
did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Meropide before?
I suspected that.
Wait, are you serious?
Makes sense.
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the Warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
It's interesting. Do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
Forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Dang it. I hope it doesn't come down to that.
We've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Yeah, why didn't we go there to begin with? Oh, and also, yeah, now I can just teleport. Man, it was a real headache last time. Oh, here we are. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna spook us again. Sup, dude? Why are we so menacing?
That look in your eyes.
What?
You found something?
Do they always try different transitions every chapter or something? I like that one. That's cool. A little something, yeah.
No time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Well, but we don't know what it
expected
means.
Of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Okay, summarize your findings to Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
But what about the someone is calling me thing?
Unfortunately, this
What's the
isn't
deal with
enough
it?
for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
Right, fair enough.
Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
That's why we have to contact them.
When you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Yep. Again, doesn't make any sense because we can go underwater as well.
Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Fair, please do. We're counting on you.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain.
Right.
Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Yeah, where is he?
Collecting information
haven't seen
has
him.
always been our strong point.
You know, since the beginning we haven't seen him.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
What's up?
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Yep.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
You got it.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover.
Sure.
But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
I'll keep it my best shot.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
But if I'm the older brother?
Alright, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay
9
safe.
days. They better speed through that, because I'm not doing 9. Okay.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. Several people. So we're to engage in conversation with 11 minutes to catch bits. Okay.
It's not impossible.
Oh, she is here.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
You take another, take a long deep breath before inhaling a large amount of vapor from a What? What? What did we just do? I'm gonna have to go back and read that, because I have no idea what they were talking about. Wait, oh, let me...
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Oh, gotcha. Oh, dang.
Whoa, are you okay?
Maybe I am.
Hey, what's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, I just happened to collapse right in the entrance of the infirmary.
Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Thank you, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Sichuan has taken out a few instruments and begun to do her checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh?
Cool.
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Sichuan uses her hands to palpate different areas of my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too. Her expression's growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Not too bad.
And here?
Oof, that hurts a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here.
Oh my gosh.
How strange.
This is kind of painful, just gaslighting a poor nurse. Was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, not really. Can barely feel it.
I understand. So that's what it is.
I will be surprised, but I did go to a checkup one time because I was having a stomachache. And they literally just did that. They just poked my belly a little bit and they were like, alright, I know what you have. So what? Obviously they asked me questions and everything, but...
I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Right.
So that's what it is.
That was kind of my case too, to be fair.
Anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
Perfect.
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hopped away. This infiltration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in the room. Sichuan just called the woman Levine? She has to be one of those frequent visitors to the infirmary I've heard of before. Would that mean the man next to her is Jury? I think they said something like Jury, right?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Well, not great. Can't keep staring at her, all drawn wanted attention. The guy also seems to have noticed. Now he's looking at my direction
His
too.
stomachache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also
She's the only
looks
medic,
like
isn't
she's
she?
the only medic you've got down here.
Damn it, Paimon.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
She's a patient?
That's correct.
Huh.
Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Yeah, they did say she has to visit the infirmary every now and then.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Sishuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sishuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Are they flirting now?
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least.
They seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. Kinda, but also it's weird, I don't know. But outside of the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and well, there's a box, I can't check it out right now. The pipes, or... ooh, there also aren't that many furnishings on the wall. Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
I'm assuming some people must have, like, a life sentence or something like that, right?
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
What happened to you guys? What did you do? The presence of a mobile hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurer's intuition speaking. Isn't it a bit strange that there's a mobile hatch here of all places? And pretty hidden. You just had to say that. Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
Well, and then there was one, I guess.
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is?
What?
But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
Okay. I'm not misreading this, right? There is something going on between these two.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sishuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
I don't know, maybe I just let the bartender and the chef worm their way into my mind. Now I'll become a sheeper like them. Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
She's back. But like, oh no, we can infiltrate, yeah, because she's gonna be outside of the infirmary for, like, every day she's outside for a while.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sishuin.
So yeah, we just gotta wait.
With your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good.
Well...
here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you.
It was only me in bed.
And then continue your bed rest.
Thanks. Take the pill that Sishuin gave you. Just start dripping
Miss
out.
Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about that before we walked in? They said something like that.
Yellow, huh?
Right?
I understand.
Thought so.
These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
Alright, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
Thanks.
See ya!
Very nice, very nice.
Your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
Widely known.
Just want to double check a few details, if that's alright with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
Can we just knock her out? And just check the hatch already.
That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure.
We did stay for a while last time, you know, because we had to check the pipe. Sijuan's still looking at me. I should just try to take a nap like she said. Oh yeah, she has the ability to sense people's feelings or something. I forgot exactly what it was.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
A lot better. Thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Bland foods. All right, let's go back to the dormitories. Melosines. Yeah, that's what this. That's what those things are called. Yeah, I know she's probably gonna become playable because of her design, but I really wish it was more animalistic, like a little less, you know, not a straight up human face, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuan the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Nope, definitely there. There's still a few weird things about the place, yeah. Patch on the ground, as well as the questions Sijuan asked Luvin. Also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? And was Luvin or Yuri's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Yeah, probably. Paimon, hear me out. Hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on.
Oh,
We've
okay.
gotta give the info to Linny.
We told her all about that. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, now... Why is this one lasting so much? I just speed read through it. And okay, we passed the slip to Lynette. The information slip. Did it say her disguise? Okay. The promised 9th day arrives. Thank God.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
How long have we been here now? It hasn't been that long. Yeah, but I don't think we're staying for the whole time, right? Only 9 days. Like, what the heck? Transition again?
Oh.
What? Oh. Nope, no transition this time.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
That was cool. Whoever animated that, the animation, or the transition, that was, yeah, I like that.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
Surprisingly.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait,
Gotcha.
why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Yeah, will be weird to show up again.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
I guess.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
Gotcha.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Nice.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Of course,
Okay,
though you are
we'll
twins.
get over right
So
away.
if you're older, you're like older for, I don't know, a couple minutes at best, right? I don't know, how much separation can there be between the time the twins are born? Can it be like just a couple of minutes, or can it be up to like an hour or several hours? I don't know.
Lynette should be here right now.
But she's not. Did she go down the hatch or something?
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Yeah, because she found the lead and left it to follow it. Yeah, what I wanted to do, you know, just go down the hatch right away. Maybe she took the initiative.
Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
Never mind that.
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Okay, let's check the bed, I guess, for some reason.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
Mm-hmm. She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
This bed is still unmade. We can tell.
Which means
because
either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Not a good sign. Intentionally left it that way. What does that mean? Notes, I guess?
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
Yep.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things?
You should ask her to lend you some of those.
She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Is she maybe not actually a Melusine? That will be interesting. Might will be down for that. Or again, like a theory as the first time we saw her, like maybe she's half, so she doesn't have all the powers or something.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
True. Now I'm assuming we check back here. Yep, of course.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
I think it was a little better disguised before, right? Then it leans down to get close to the mobile hatch and starts tapping several
The space behind it is
spots, I
empty.
guess.
From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could
Gotcha.
Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Look on Linny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. I mean, understandable.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
Oh.
A slip of paper.
It's right over here!
What
and
the
there's a
heck?
bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
Oh.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
Back! this is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now.
Come on, read it.
Do you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Oh, dang.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why will he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question.
Maybe so we'll have our guard
Writhely.
even
He doesn't
further
do anything
below.
without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Yeah.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Right, okay. I thought maybe I had misinterpreted some stuff and maybe this is why we didn't tell him why we were down here. But again, we're coming in behalf of Nervulet. Couldn't we have just told them why we were here? I don't know. But I do get that for the fatui, you know, it's different. Why did he only go after Lynette? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't
I don't
panic,
know.
just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now, do I? He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Okay, but why?
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Right.
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Yeah, I hope not, but if he knew.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down. Yeah, because that always works.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
Probably what he wants, right?
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go.
Oh,
I'll find a way to get them back.
Last time, referring to, yeah, the other time that Lynette was taken.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Oh, what's he here? Oh.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
I remember her mentioning the time, yeah.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help!
What the heck?
He's sick!
Still don't understand what they're doing.
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events.
Was she smiling like that?
Smart people, but I also like playing dumb.
Gee,
I like the feeling of being trusted.
it really was playing dumb.
Hi! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Gosh.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Yep. Knew it. Well, knew that she had taken something, you know, but being able to read emotions. Yep.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
I mean, he's a magician, he can just disappear. Go to the Duke's office. Where is the office? Oh, it is down here. Alright, that's the place that was empty, right, when we arrived here. Alright, enter the office. Or maybe not, maybe it's a different place. Yeah, no, okay.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Dang.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the Fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Wait, what about the note then? Was
Stop
that the...
joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Well, yeah.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meropide is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
Gotcha.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
No,
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
And where is he then?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Okay. Now his friendly voice is really coming out pretty creepy in a cool way. Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Is she? Is he real about this?
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver,
Okay.
so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking?
Yeah.
To have an audience
Little.
with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meropide, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
There you go.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Yeah, this guy's on top of everything. Pretty cool.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Oh boy.
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Dang, why do you have to put it like that?
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
I don't know if that's gonna go so well for
You
you.
want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
I see. It's like a parent-teacher meeting type thing.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney,
What is
you have
he
one
after?
last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Yeah, why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second?
That's what I'm asking.
From the
That's what
very
I'm asking.
beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
Sure.
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5.
Oh no, now he's counting. All right. I don't know what he's counting down to,
2,
but probably
1.
What?
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Okay. Please spare them though. You're really no better than the Harbingers if you're, using children as hostages.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Interesting.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Okay. I believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you will find a portion of strange meat in the welfare meal. Should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. What? We're supposed to use this? What happens if you violate the production zone's hidden rule? Oh, okay, so what is the reason? What is the truth behind getting the meat, I guess? If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sigewinne be doing during that time?
Half hour just before lunch.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because
I think that's related to the other thing.
Sigewinne observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial.
Okay, that's the other water.
The Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange. I've been told
I'm gonna put the one with the nurse. Yeah, okay.
We often see Miss Sigewinne.
Yeah, observing the prisoners at work, and then the Melusine being able to sense emotions. What? Well, these two are incorrect. Who will see it if you keep working continuously? Well,
we often see Miss Sigewinne.
Her. Under what Oh, I didn't see the questions changing. I didn't even realize if they were changing. Under what circumstances does the strange meat appear? After lunch?
I've been told that
or at
the
lunch,
infirmary is always empty.
Yeah,
okay. I wasn't reading the questions. My bad.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
I just realized she had
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sigewinne, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewinne visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sigewinne has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
Sure, okay.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well.
Okay, sure.
It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Not really making a good case for why we had to spend all those days researching that, but alright.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Yeah, sift through what we found. Okay, what happens if you violate the Pancration Ring's hidden rule? You get the bottle. Who sent the package containing the strange blood-colored fluid?
The Fonta promoter has been
Fonta, right?
Because he doesn't recognize the... Fonta's internal report suggests that there's...
Yeah. Why does the strange blood-colored fluid look the way the... Oh, wait, can I take that back? Oh, did the Fonta promoter send it? I'm gonna say the color is because of this. Because they're doing the trial. Why do only those who buy tickets to support both fighters receive the package?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it.
Guess? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. It's probably the opposite. We sent the package, so...
According to Collins,
this...
we often see Miss
nope, this one? Okay, sure.
Ah, Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
Gotcha.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here.
So that's why, yeah, someone who... What is this logic, man? It works, right?
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
That is so dumb. I kinda like it, actually.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one. I haven't collected any info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Okay, maybe don't run to him.
You'll pay for this!
Lenny, why are you... What the frick?
Lenny, are you alright?
Bro got sniped.
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigewin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Right.
Sigewin, you...
Are you his accomplice in all this? Of course she is.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
Okay.
When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
Oh. Okay.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
Yeah. If you're close with Nervulette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Well, yeah. I don't know what...
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewin, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all.
Time?
The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Time for what? Oh, tea time?
Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Yeah, anyway.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Nevertheless.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Oh. The door suddenly opens, a familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Never mind.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Friggin' Fremine.
Fremine.
There he is.
Fremine.
It's right, I'm assuming.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine?
Heck.
Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
The symptoms. What?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh, shoot.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Cool. So he still cares for their well-being, at least, to a degree. Try to understand the situation of the people around. I'm trying. Luna's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sigewinne's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Large amount? Wouldn't he have just dissolved then?
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Okay.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Right.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
That is weird.
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Cool. I just assumed that maybe in the cavern that he was swimming through there was primordial water. You know how it's probably actually, as the flood advances, it will probably start coming out of from the bed of the sea a lot more. So maybe he found a similar spring to the one in the production facility.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap
She'll be
in an
fine.
empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Right, so he was just being honest all the whole time. Then he has finally begun to stop sensing the muscles on his face. Tensing, I mean. It seems that he trusts what's seen with Sigewinne just said. I'm starting to mess up my names. I've been recording a lot, I'm a little tired. And these last few episodes haven't been the most eventful, so yeah. Let's start with these guys now.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected.
Ooh.
The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, shoot.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Gee.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
Well, the way that you present yourself is a little, a little too forward. Also, I can hear him start more and more. He feels a lot more like the character rather than the VA. It's what I'm trying to say, which it's pretty cool.
It would probably work on New
Pretty cool to hear.
He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
I could have some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Everyone is safe.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
Right.
I'm back, everyone.
There she is.
Lenny!
Safe and sound.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lena immediately come to lift Fremine up with their help. Okay. I'll just leave that for Editor Aren to read, I guess. All of those.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Sure. Shouldn't we ask the Warden
Duke and Clarande are gone.
Yeah, shouldn't we discuss things with them?
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.
He better.
Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
True. Aren saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? Yeah, guess we gotta go back though. I'll see you guys in the infirmary. Alright, here we are. Nice.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny... Lynette...
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meropide, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler... Paimon... It's been so long.
It really has. We haven't really seen him. Despite being talked about.
There's something wrong with the seawater.
Oh, yep.
Shh, it's okay.
Sure was.
We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes.
Dang, you can't even remember?
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeesh. Well, I was gonna say, what happened to Child? But Child is from Shesnaya, so he should be fine. Even if he escaped through there. Oh, we're going back?
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
A pretty big pipe, too. Oh, I guess the pipes are... Huh.
Where could Master Child be?
Yo! Look for clues concerning Child. That's cool. Fremine gameplay. Whoa, look at this area. What the heck is this place?
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Maybe. Gotta turn this? Oh, weird elevator, but alright. Oh, okay. Puzzle. Very simple puzzle. And going up. Oh, but we gotta turn it. Or something, I guess. That just make it go down? Yep.
It's getting stuck on something.
Never mind.
Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Oh, that vault thing? Yeah, it's colliding with that. Okay. We just, bring it back around. Turn it here. Then bring it up. I don't know why you gotta pause the screen every time it does it. But okay. Because I don't think we found any clues yet. Yeah.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
I like how he's a diver, but he doesn't put the helmet on, even though he has a helmet. Ooh.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Yep, whoa. Close stuff.
Traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the...
Oh, dang.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
It's a smaller concentration.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oh, let's go return to shore quickly. Oh, I didn't even realize, yeah, my health is going down.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Oh, there she is. Oh, so he has just gone into the water when Chlorine found him.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
It's about time he actually told us what's going on. Want to come with us, Libby?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Fair enough.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
No problem. And we'll do that next time on Genshin Impact. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We're still in prison. I was kinda hoping we'd be free by now, but nope, we still had some things to unveil. I'm hoping that now that we're getting the answers, we might be able to get free soon. We're still nowhere near what we're trying to solve, which is where Child went. But you know, things are starting to unveil, which I'm happy with. It was cool to play as Fremine, but it felt pretty redundant with what they've done before. What do you guys think? I don't think myself of a really critical or much less negative person, especially consuming, you know, games, especially because I love games. But generally all types of media, you know, if I had a good time, I just enjoy it, and right now, pretty trying. Not to say that this has been fully bad. I have enjoyed myself, certain parts of it, like I think the Warden is a cool character. I was kinda upset that we haven't seen more of him. I don't know, it's been very... maybe it's just the sense of claustrophobia that this place has that has really affected me. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have been enjoying this, then it just makes it all the more worth it to continue playing, because that's my biggest concern right now. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves. So yeah, that is what I'm hoping for. So with that said, thank you so much for coming by, everyone. I hope you enjoyed once again. And yeah, take care, everyone. I'm Aren, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.